Weaver, I rebuke you in the name of Coyote! Hello. This is a scene for set for the fucking Halloween. Set in Hawaii this time, if we can get this goddamn scene to go on. Hi, everybody. So Alexi, being his lovely, beautiful self, grabbed fucking Lash as he went Leroy Jenkins and pulled him back. Like, no. He'll pull him back. No, come here. Jesus Christ.
Leroy Jenkins would have required him like running full out towards what he was seeing. He wasn't going like that.
Like, yeah, get, come here. You don't get to decide how this mission is going to go and where all the glory is going. Come here. Jesus Christ.
He'll point to the other person. That's although he wasn't the only one walking out that way.
Oh my God. I'm gonna howl you out as my mate just so I can control you.
He kind of looks her up down.
No, honey, you're not good enough for this. Shut the fuck up. Oh my God. No.
No. He gives you that smile of, and right afterwards, I wouldn't argue, but I am joking. That look.
Yeah, come on. Maybe if you're a good boy, when we get back, he'll pat his cheek. Why, I'll make you my mate too. Go make me proud.
For a very brief moment, you see him look at the pool and look back at you, just for a brief moment.
You push me in that pool, and I swear to God, I will spend the rest of my life making you as miserable as I make my husband. And he'll nod.
So is someone going to be the alpha of this, or are we just like...
He gives his response... Johnny, his response is a momentary look of, would it be worth it?
No. No.
Lita looks
which is followed up by an obvious, I was kidding look.
Alright, so we got 2 runes here. How about you lead the mission? And she slaps Gabby's shoulder.
Oh, I was gonna defer to the agent, but I mean, okay. Does anyone have any idea what this could be before we go charging in?
It is a beacon of light, and we are like moths to a flame. So let us go exploring.
I love don't assume that I'm taking command of this mission.
Our brows will go up.
Shrug, Jesus fucking Christ.
I defer to the agent, as usual.
Yeah, but I'm a man, so I'm better than you. We'll shake his head.
Oh, no! You know what she does? She pushes him in the fucking pool. That's what she does. She spears him and pushes him in the pool like, you motherfucker.
Veronica claps her hands.
Way to piss off a Black Fury.
Yeah, I was saying we have 3 Black Furies.
Lash will step to the very edge of the pool, look down, and go, "Hey, I didn't do that."
Onward.
She stands over the pool with her arms crossed, looking at him like, "You're an asshole. I hate you."
He'll lick his tongue at her.
Shakes her head.
Lita, I approve what you did.
Now that we got that part out of the way.
Just smile at Veronica. Just smile at Veronica. Now,
going with
that's done. Gabby,
so
you can lead the mission. Looking at Alexi like, fucker.
Onward to the giant pillar of light.
So Alexi will go back to now speculating as to what the fuck is going on.
What's going on? I believe it's a bolt of it's a pillar of light.
The best way, by the way, to get to this location is through the Umbra.
Hey, should we do that? Is everyone cool with that?
It is in the natural forest. It's in one of the national forests, but you don't want to go through the highways and such as wolves. There are not that many wolves native, especially such a ragtag species.
Are we actually going to need to roll this, or
we can take our time?
Yeah, take your time. Get in there. Whatever. Get to the trot. There's no fights between here and the trot.
Veronica shifts to his bow and then the Umbra.
Lash just tosses, reaches into into his bag and pulls out the whip, wraps it around his shoulder, and tosses the bag onto a pool chair and heads over into the Umbra.
Caroline will shift to Lupus.
Alexi will look at Lita and he'll say, "Come back to me, honey. I'll miss you every moment you're gone."
She flips him off.
God, yes, that's all it took. And I'll look at Gabby. Same to you. I love you and miss you too. And extended.
Yeah, it was good to meet you too.
Bye. We'll wave.
Lita will wrap an arm around Gabby. This is mine for right now.
He'll pull himself out of the pool. Go torture his husband for a while you guys go and do this. And the elders debate as to what the fuck happened. Waiting to hear back. So you away yourselves. So you're trotting. You see this light, and every once in a while you'll see it. It looks as though it's growing weaker. This pillar of light.
Does it have any scent?
No, the light doesn't have it. What?
Like where the location is, like where the light is shone.
No.
Okay.
But so, as you're going along, and trotting, you do actually pick up a scent, but it's not the light. You smell blood, and the beginning of decay, and you smell, basically, just decomposition.
That's not good.
Nope, that's not good at all.
Something's dead.
Flash is shifting up into Glabro form.
Lita's gonna take Hispo.
I'll also do his bow.
That's why I took Hispo from the beginning.
Well, I didn't know if we would have to like step out of the Umbra eventually, but
there's nothing wrong with what you did. I just prepared in case there was a fight.
As you're going along, you will come across the body of a wolf. Well, that's actually not the right way to put that. You'll come across half the body of the wolf.
Oh.
With the other half over there.
Veronica bares her teeth.
Does it smell like Gauru? Or does it smell like wolf? Like a regular wolf?
It does smell like it was. And there are marks on it. There are like things hanging off its fur and things like that, like little talismans and stuff like that.
Mm.
I'm doing sense worm on the area.
No. Not as in no, you can't do it. There is no worm.
There's no worm? Okay.
Is there pure breed scent on the body?
Yes, it appears to be in a container.
Is this anyone we know?
No.
Okay.
It was not your back, mate.
I just wanted to make. I know a couple of containers.
It does seem as though the body fresher, but it's been a few days. And as you're going along, you'll find another one. This one in Hamid. Its arm has been torn off of its corpse. And there are large bite marks on its abdomen midsection.
Hold on. Is there any other scent on the two bodies? Like,
no.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure it wasn't like the same thing that killed them, or.
Oh yeah, no, there's the same scent. It's the same thing that killed them, but.
Okay.
And do these large bite marks look like perhaps a Krynos bit them?
You can roll. Do anybody have science actually?
LOL.
Give me one moment.
Would survival work?
Yeah, I was going to see if I could look to see if there's any other footprints.
Survival would work as well.
So what, perception, survival?
Okay, Lita's got survival.
Caroline is still in Lupus, so she can do that. Give me a second, I'm not near my computer.
Also, you're starting to come across signs of a Karen. Like a Karen and like a sept. There are there's buildings and things like that.
Oh shit.
So, what is it? Perception survival?
Yeah, perception survival. No, with survival. I'm sorry, with survival. And there are as you're going deeper and deeper into this area. First off, there are flies buzzing all over the place. On top of that, there are bodies littering this space. Just in different, some are in Krenos, some are in Hamid, some are in Lupus. There are people, there are Garu, just littering this area.
I got 3 successes on my survival.
I believe I got 2.
Yeah.
Lita got 4.
Yeah, all of them have been torn apart. That's literally the only thing to describe the carnage that is in front of you. They have literally been ripped limb from limb, chewed up. They were savaged by something. For those who got more than 2 successes, you realize, and it might make your heart sink and freeze you up. A couple of them have the marks of okay. For anyone who succeeded, some of these are Krenos Garu marks. Okay. But more of them. So when you look at the bite marks on them, you notice it's not 1 set of teeth. It's 2 or 3. These are sharks.
Okay, yeah.
Shit.
Lash is relaxing into battle form.
Hey, what else would I get? Because Caroline was looking around this area. Mm-hmm. She had 5 successes.
Mm-hmm.
For
that's really all there is to it.
Okay.
I was gonna look at the group.
Sharks.
Sharks, and there's no other track.
Rokea.
Besides the people that were here.
Like sharks, on land. That can
Okay.
Move on.
Guys, we're in Hawaii, and we are surrounded by water. And do you know what shifters live in the water?
Sharks.
You notice that the Karen heart, where the pulse is coming from.
Rokea, you guys. Rokea.
Okay, so they can turn into sharks that can walk?
Well, they shift just like we do, yes.
Okay. I mean, wolves usually walk on land. I was just a little confused as to how the sharks would, but okay. that's terrifying.
Be on land for long, but yes, they can.
That's terrifying.
I'm spending.
Oh my God! Please hold on. You notice. I'm trying to say this for a minute. You notice that the spirit that is the Karen totem is lying on the Karen heart.
Oh.
And she's bleeding out. She's going to die. There's really nothing to do.
That's the Karen totem?
Yes.
Who is she?
Haley.
And feeding her ghosts isn't gonna help her.
No.
Alright. just one check.
Wait, but she's dying, basically.
What Lita's gonna do is just hold her and comfort her while she dies.
Yeah, very quickly to point out, if she dies, that does not kill the Karen. It's just the Karen totem dying. It would become basically a dormant Karen. But so yeah, she'll look up at Lita and softly.
Lash is spending a Gnosis to activate it. I didn't sense this.
Yeah, she'll just look at her very softly and warmly and comfort her as best as she can till she passes.
Veronica.
Oh, go on.
Veronica looks at the Karen totem while sitting down. Is there anything you would like us to do for you?
She swallows and says, "It's all of them. It's all of them. There are none left. We didn't see them coming. It's over."
Do you know why they attacked?
Discord. They said even the brightest among us only cause discord. There is no one left. She'll close her eyes. They're all dead. On all of the other islands. All of the other septs. They're gone. I was the strongest. We were the strongest. And she'll close her eyes close for a moment, and then she opens them again. It's too late. And she just, there's a final breath sound, and she just dissipates.
So Lita
in arms.
Lita tears up. Before she dissipates, she'll kiss her forehead.
They can feel the power of what is a level 5 Karen, tremble and crumble and basically drain to the point of basically essentially being a level 1. The power behind a level 1.
Lash snarls.
She said all of them.
Just
There's one on every island? Or all of them as in all of them?
Yeah, that's a terrifying thought, isn't it?
Can I roll Garu lore to see what I learn about this Karen or
Sure.
about Hawaii?
Sure.
Do I roll intelligence or wits?
Wits.
Okay.
No, actually intelligence. Roll intelligence, Darla.
Okay. I'm gonna spend a willpower.
No space between the 4 and the D.
5, 5, 6, 3. Plus the willpower.
Okay. Your character is aware that there are 3 Karens in the Hawaiian Islands. This is the biggest. There is a medium-ish one on the Big Island, on Hawaii itself. And then there's a smaller one, a Child of Gaia Karen, on one of the smaller islands. And you know that this is the most powerful Karen. It was an Octana-held Karen.
Yeah, that's a big deal.
Yeah. The Octana, the Glasswalker one, the medium-ish Glasswalker one, was Glasswalker with some influence to the Haken. They have a presence, but they had influence with them. So as this is going on, make me perception alertness rolls.
Joy.
okay.
Joy.
Love perception alertness.
I didn't tell you.
What is
what
it?
sense? Based on what sense?
Listening. It's nearby. It's something moving nearby.
What's the?
Hidden sense is lower.
Okay, so it is based.
What?
So it is based on movement.
Yes,
right.
based on movement.
Hidden
6,
sense
5,
is
5, 2.
Y'all with your fan.
Oh my god, guys!
I-
One at a time. Seriously, this is ridiculous.
Hidden
Don't
sense
talk
is
over
lower.
each other.
Hidden sense is lowers the
By
difficulty
2.
by 2, right?
Yes.
Yes.
How about we do this?
6
Okay.
successes.
If there's really important questions like that, maybe just chat would be a good idea. If using the chat, if it's all that crazy. That way that
Because not every
yeah.
Not everybody pays attention to the chat, though.
Is there
Yeah,
anybody
I'm-
that cannot?
I'm-
But there's also people that can't use the side chat, like people on mobile devices.
I know, but
Okay, 3 successes.
okay.
6 successes.
Okay.
I got nothing.
There is something moving nearby, something small, close to the ground. About 10 feet away from your characters?
Caroline does the nose point thing in her lupus form that she was in.
And I imagine all your characters are very cranked up right now, so you probably all startle, basically.
Veronica just looks over.
Don't scream, guys. I swear to God, if you scream.
Oh my god, you guys, it's Amber. It's Amber.
No,
She's
not
arrived.
Puka.
There is a little fox laying on the ground, looking up at your characters.
Is it injured?
So Lita's going to look to Gabby as the leader of the mission to approach the fox.
I do. Oh, my brain is on the fox. Can you not be so bright? Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
So the fox is the beacon of light.
Apparently, no, he's just watching you guys, like, with a look of just kind of like... He's a very passive look on his face. Just kind of like, well, look, it's wolves.
Yeah,
But you do notice something about him. He does not have one tail. He has more than one.
Ooh, Lily knows what that is. Gabby has no idea. At the sort of glance from Lita, Gabby's going to approach it, trying to appear non-threatening, more just like curious, like, and she's going to attempt to speak to it. She doesn't know if it's going to respond, but she's going to try.
Well, it'll look up at her. He continues looking passive.
Hello? Do you live here?
He'll sniff at her. And he'll shift up to Hamid and look at her. He's got pretty much the same look on his face.
Oh, okay. In that case, yeah. In his book, she's like, oh, okay. And she'll also shift up to Hamid so that they can actually talk.
No. I don't live here. Not at this place of power. But I live on the islands.
Then allow me to introduce myself. I am Gabrielle Krykos, Soul of Mountain, on two legs, Fostern of the Nation.
My name is Toshiro. I'm a kitsune. I don't think you would know what my titles are, so I will not bother you.
Well, I know someone might, and she'll look back at like Lita, who seems to know more about this, and like the people that were like, "Oh, that's Arokea," who seem to know what this is about. But since you didn't live here, did you see what happened?
No.
We think
that your other places of power fell, and I came to see if this one did too.
which other places?
The other, what do you call them? Karens? We knew they were fall. I just came to see that it had happened.
The ones on the other two islands?
Mm-hmm. A lot.
Any others?
The others have fallen as well.
All of them?
Do you mean in your nation or the ones on this island?
Like any others besides the ones on the islands.
I wouldn't know. But I know the ones on the island fell 3 nights ago.
Okay.
The attack had been something that had been coordinated for months. Between your, I don't know what you call them, your dark guard.
Black
spiral dancers.
And the Rokea.
I'll nod.
Jokes on the Black Spiral Dancers. Is that what you called them? The Rokea killed them too. Once they were
really
gone. I'll nod. They wanted no presence of the Garu on the islands.
So this is a territorial dispute?
More of a cleansing dispute.
And Gabby will sort of just nod to Lash, but be like, "Don't go too far. Stay within earshot."
He'll nod back, and he's going to go off a bit to do a recon.
Okay.
And spending willpower on my stealth roll. 1, 2. Oof. So that's not very good. 2 successes.
There's nothing. Nothing but a whole bunch of bodies.
Yeah, so he's going to do. He's going to do a recon looking for like signs of where they went and stuff like that.
Yeah, they did not make it that simple for you guys. They just did not. You get to the shore, and then if you want to go and stealth recon in the water, you go right ahead.
No. But is there a direction of like there's a specific like direction of the path of carnage?
And then Pacific. It's west and then the Pacific. The waves that walk the trail.
But I mean, like, it leads to a particular part of the shore.
Yes.
Okay.
The west part. And then God knows. So yes, you do manage to figure out where on the beach they went. I'm going to let you know right now that is not worth the damn.
Yeah.
So yes.
At least it makes us feel like we found something.
Yes, and I'm so glad for you. Yeah, he'll look up at her. Not look at her. No, actually, he's not terribly big, but he'll smile at. He'll look at Gabby. I just wanted to see if they'd actually followed through with their plan.
How did you know about the plan?
I'll shrug. Many knew about it.
Many. The other, and she'll kind of just glance back at Lita, being like, "This is, I'm saying this right. The other shifters."
Yes.
Lita will get a sad look on her face. Poor relations, probably, between Farah and Garu means that they didn't care about warning them.
Not particularly.
You see Veronica baring her teeth at the idea of poor relationships with Farah.
Last time I checked, Garu didn't really care about blood being spilled, now did they? And you didn't seem so eager to clarify discrimination before. We remembered the kindness.
Our nation is changing.
But it hasn't changed.
With respect, we're from a cairn that's been spearheading some of these changes. I'm not going to sit here and pretend like you haven't been slighted, but I am hoping that moving forward we can maybe help repair these relations, especially given that you probably know a little bit more about what's going on than we do.
I'm not. I can tell you this. If you try to reclaim these Karens, you're going to start a war. The Rokea will not accept Garu-controlled Karens on the island anymore. And they will kill anyone who tries to take this Karen from your people.
I assume they can't be reasoned with in some sort of diplomatic setting.
I don't know.
They'll probably take.
They coordinated enough and pulled themselves together enough to do this.
It would take a long time to get them to trust us.
Oh, I don't think that's going to happen. But I'm not an authority on the matter. Perhaps.
I highly doubt that the Rokea are ever going to trust Garu and vice versa. However, we could try to form some sort of alliance.
That would be a better idea.
Better solution than war, yeah. Toshiko, do your people know the Rokea well?
No.
The Rokea don't make a habit of socializing.
Veronica looks at Lita. What do you know about the Rokea?
Not much more than what I've already said. I don't have any personal experience with them. Obviously, I'm from landlocked places, but they don't So with Garu, they never have. For good reason. And I think our best option here would be to talk with them and maybe if Garu can't control the cairns, put other shifters in charge of the cairns and maybe permit a few Garu to live on the cairns, but they don't roll them.
That was actually something I was thinking too.
They'll nod.
What incentive would they have to cooperate with us?
She'll shrug. They wouldn't. That's the thing.
Is there, Toshiko, do you know of anything that we could offer them in exchange? You said, I know you said your people don't know them well, but at least you knew of the attack, so you know a little bit more than we do.
I make it my business to know things.
Maybe we could do something to get them to trust us more, like a mission. One that doesn't hurt our kind or other fare, but something that would show we're willing to work with them.
You would have to talk to the most respected among us on the islands. I don't even dare whisper his name to you yet, for fear that he may not even take audience with you, but I will speak to him and tell him that you wish to, and he'll look around, work on this.
It's very kind of you. Do let us know if there's anything we can do for you in exchange for helping us.
He looks as though he wants to say something very, 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 very petty, and he doesn't.
Lita takes a deep breath.
If he did, I would understand. Like,
Caroline shifts back into Hamid, and she has a very sad look on her face.
Veronica shifts into Hamid too and looks at the that person we've been talking to. Is there any fare that has good relationship with the Rokia? Or nobody does?
Not that I know of.
Caroline steps forward. And she bows politely to him.
Tilda said,
My father is the alpha of our sept, and I have already been wanting to discuss with him about a way that we can ease relations between Fae, Kinfolk, Farah, and Garu.
The Fae are a different story entirely. I have
Yes, I know.
some feelings with them. If you wish to speak to their leader, I can put you in contact with them. But if you want to speak to the great dragon, then I need to go to his court. I'll let you know
Lita
tomorrow.
looks at Gabby.
Speak to you.
what was that?
Oh, no.
Lash is continuing to look for other signs, including bodies that don't seem to belong to the sept.
Other than Black Spiral answers, but he said that there were spirals that took part in the raid.
Yeah, but anything that's not that's not Guru, does he?
Nope. They were in and out. This strike was like, oh my god. And it should be a bit terrifying, I imagine. I will go speak to Father Dragon. And I will come to you in the morning and let you know if he wishes to see you.
Thank you.
Gabby will give him the name of the hotel they're at, because they're going to be there tomorrow, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so she'll give him the name. so he knows where to find them.
Okay.
And
he
she'll
will.
thank him again and kind of incline her head respectfully.
He'll after a moment he'll incline his. Well, actually, he'll do the Japanese bow, like slightly.
Mm-hmm.
And he will melt into his fox form and trot off.
Definitely could have gone worse.
Caroline turns.
Lash returns. Oh. Spirals are over in that direction.
Are there any left
Yes.
The dead ones, I
alive?
assume.
No.
Veronica examines the bodies, see if there's anything on them that's salvageable or useful.
The thing is this: if you take the fetishes or things like that from this Karen, holy shit! Like you're gonna have to present them to somebody. You're gonna have to.
I know.
Yeah, there's things.
I'm not looting them, but I'm bringing them back because it's worse if the enemy takes them.
Yeah, if you want to collect
Yeah.
the things that are here to take, that's fine, and you can tuck into doing that.
Honestly, if somebody higher rank chooses to give them to us, that's
Yeah,
entirely
exactly.
their matter. But I mean, also
Right.
there's the complication. The spirit has to agree with you, otherwise it's going to be like, well, fuck you.
Dev is at the hotel, so you guys can take them straight to him if you'd like.
Yes,
Okay.
Caroline will start gathering them, using her acute sense of sight to locate the ones that she sees, and she'll say, well, we need to take this to Dev, and, well, I need to talk to him about this issue anyways.
No, first we must deal with the dead and see them on to the respectively. For both respect to them and their spirits, and so that no human comes across this.
I do agree with that.
She agrees.
There might be, if we get permission, maybe we could do a summoning and see if the spirits of those that died could tell us what happened more.
That might draw attention of the. My advice for what it's worth.
Well, we don't do it here.
I was just about to say, he kind of throws up his hands and goes, for what it's worth, we summon from another location.
Yeah, well, obviously any of this we do at another location. Here it's not safe.
Yeah, but regardless of safety, we should give them proper burial.
I agree. It'd also protect the veil.
What's weird is that there are no Rokea bodies, right?
They probably took them with them. If there was any.
I was about to say either.
I don't think that there were any.
Either they dragged them off into the ocean.
So large, none died.
No. They used the black spirals as shock troops.
I could ask Cass what he knows about the Rokea too. Maybe the cats have information.
Tolia may as well. She nods.
Because that's one of the disadvantages we have. Except for Lita, most of us don't know much about the Rokea, and we're not going to agree on anything. And if there's a danger going on
I
out
assume
here,
Tolia may have some answers because he deals with Farah and Faye.
Either way, we're the only ones who know about this outside the hotel at the moment.
Lash is already beginning to go and collect the bodies.
Lita will help with that, and she'll say there are some Fae that may have decent relations with the Rokea because they share their waters.
Caroline nods.
Ones that can turn into fish?
Perhaps puka? I've seen puka be able to be foxes and wolves.
Is that what they're called, puka? The ones that can change into animals. Yeah, ones that can turn into fish?
There are...
They could, I'm not sure.
There are others. They're called selkies. They're seals. And there are others that dwell deeper in the ocean, but 2 merfolk.
Does Lash come across any children's bodies?
Yes.
You guys will audibly hear a very loud and very, very, very angry growl.
Veronica looks over.
And Lash turns around and there's tears.
Caroline is
They
digging
didn't die.
graves.
I won.
Children.
Yes, they are aware that this sept was razed to the ground. No one was spared.
And Lash starts bringing the children out with, like, the most gentle.
It is kinfolk. It is everything. Elders
I imagine
was killed.
everybody gathers up the bodies. They do a rite for the gathering of the departed. Make sure that the Garu bodies or souls go where they need to go. And what are we doing? Are we burning? Are we burning the bodies?
I imagine that would
That
be
would probably be
easier,
the best.
considering
Yeah,
there's so
the
many
best.
of them.
Yeah.
But wouldn't burning so many possibly draw undue
No.
attention?
There's a volcano nearby.
Yeah,
Dump
there's
them
a
in
vol-
Yeah, that-
Oh yeah, we
Dump
can
in the
toss them in the volcano. Let's go toss the bodies in the volcano. That's what we're doing. Yes.
I told you you'd have
Veronica
to
gets-
those bodies in the volcano.
Yep.
La-
So
Lash
yeah,
will-
Lita will say, "Hey,
Sorry.
there's a volcano nearby. Let's after the gathering of the departed, she'll say, let's go put the bodies there."
Lash will
Caroline will.
construct like a.
She can't carry a lot of them, but she'll hoist at least one of up under her arms.
Lita's got
Lash-
strength for
Lash is going to
7
like.
minutes.
Lash is going to like construct like a. What do you call it? A stretcher. To carry as many of the children as possible, and will personally carry it up.
Oh,
Well, he's-
Caroline can carry 2 of the smaller people, like lighter
Point out
bodies.
that there is a magpie swag nearby. You want to get irreverent here? There's one on hand. But the point is, you get the you get all of this situated, and collect up the fetishes and things like that. The important things of power is what I'm taking from it, right?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
You go back to the hotel, correct?
Yes.
Mhm.
Okay. And you were reporting back to Dev, correct?
Yeah.
That's Lindsay's.
Yeah.
Lindsay gonna have to throw that up.
Set it up. So I'm away, but I still gotta work. This is great. This is fine with him, honestly. He's fine. So he'll look at the lot of them.
I imagine they look a little sad. Yeah.
They look incredibly
Yeah, he'll
sad.
look at the. I'll say, "What's wrong? What's going on?"
Caroline will lay down all the fetishes she was carrying.
Hey, they do have a lot of fetishes there, don't they?
And Veronica, with any of the,
Oh.
if she could find anything that belonged to one of the kids, she puts that down to signify something happened to the kinfolk.
His eyes go wide and his jaw drops. What
We
happened?
found a cairn, a very powerful cairn on this island had been attacked by Rokea, which are, I'm assuming you know what they are, but they're like shark things that come on land.
God. Oh, I know that.
And they apparently were working with the black spirals, but then killed them too after, they were done with them. And everyone on the cairn was killed, and the same happened to the other two cairns on these islands.
So, all 3 cairns destroyed by Roque and Black Spiral Dancers, correct?
Yes, according to a fox
Kitsune,
shifter.
he said.
A kitsune.
Kitsune.
Oh, Dev is like, okay.
Yay!
So Dev's like, that's actually really good. They're one of the most likely fair to have good relations with Gar. So, hold on.
Caroline bows in front of her dad.
He'll smile.
I followed the attackers back to the water, but went no further. I found the bodies of the black spirals. The story does stand out.
I'm assuming that you all protected the veil.
Yes.
I mean, yeah, but there's not much left.
Still not. Okay. Wow. This is. Wow.
Father.
Yes, Caroline.
The Kitsune, he did say his name, didn't he?
Yes, Toshiro.
The Kitsune Teshiro, he said he would speak to Dragon for us. Or to see if we could seek an audience with him.
He'll nod. Oh my. They're,
This is something I was wanting to try to work on before. And I have already discussed with the Fae. I've been wanting to find a way that I might be an ambassador for kinfolk, Fae, Farah, and Guru relations. And I will do whatever is necessary to
well,
protect
you can't do it alone.
She nods.
As badass as you think you are, you can't do it alone. He'll nod.
This I know.
However, so that's good. Can definitely discuss more when we get back. However, I'll get with the other elders that are here and figure out about the cairns.
I think we need to be ready for an attack.
It's safe to prepare.
Hold on.
Is there a Farah that has good relationship with the Rokea that we get along with?
Sometimes it depends. In some places in the world, the Mokale will share waters with the Rokea, so they'll have not good relations, but some sort of truce. That's the word. Yes, a truce.
Good job, Dev.
I was raised. So my mother's a stargazer, and I actually grew up about other Farah work together in Japan. But the Rokea they don't tend to work. They just are the guardians of the ocean and the waters deep. And if they believe that upon, they will make sure that nobody takes what's theirs, or they'll take what they believe belongs to them. It's hard to reason with them. That's to negotiate with the Rokea.
We were told by Lita that there are Fae that have good relations, or not good, but they share the waters with him? The
Hold on.
merfolk?
he smiles and he's like, oh. However, the Rokea will eat the merfolk if they find them.
Selkie, right? The seal ones? Apparently.
They... Hold on. Seals are sharks' favorite foods.
What about...
It's just like,
Is there any shark pukas?
There might be some... Okay, I don't see them as real sharks. It's just like, I don't know what to tell you. You guys can try. There may be some somewhere that do have on good terms with some, okay, but for the most part, they are just them, and they have seen more than some of the Mobile that are alive. They are millennia in the betrayal of our nation more than anybody else. And he just states that as a fact with tears in his eyes. I'm guessing that if they play the Cairns, they will just do this.
If they know we're here, they might think that we're going to attempt to take them back and attack us before the Kitsune or whatever the heck you called them gets a chance to.
They're fox shifters.
Yeah, before they get a chance to.
The fox look like.
Japanese, right? He had tattoos.
he just laughed.
I love how the alpha's lost his shit. That's hilarious.
Of course he's Japanese. Oh my god.
Well, yeah, but Gabby doesn't know that. Gabby doesn't know that.
Right, but it's just...
Lily does. Gabby has no idea.
He had more than one tail.
Oh, he did. Oh my. Oh my.
He had tattoos.
He had 3 tails.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, he had like 3 tails.
How many tails did he have?
I love
it was
that the alpha has totally lost it.
I think I didn't get a really good view, but I think I saw 3.
3 tails? Yes.
I could be wrong, but I think I saw 3.
There was 3 tails on that fox.
Well, okay.
Is there significance behind the tails? She says, biting her lip.
He nods. He breathes in deeply and breathes out. Okay.
So, speaketh of the devil, the kitsune actually appears.
Gabby will point to
he
be
looks
like,
a lot like that one.
he looks like that.
Caroline smiles very sadly and nods to him.
Hello.
Respectfully.
I'll nod. Hi. How are
So,
you?
Dev will bow to him, like really traditional Japanese culture bow.
Actually saying that he's being so polite to him.
Caroline looks at Dev and then imitates his gesture, and she's like, I will remember this in her head.
Lash will also offer the same bow.
He said he will meet with you.
Like now?
Well, that depends. Are you ready to meet him?
Could you tell us a little bit about him first?
He's a dragon. He'll nod. The great dragon.
You hear Caroline screaming through Packlink.
His name is Akito, the great dragon. And he'll nod.
So Dev's probably heard of him.
Very fucking elder, if not legendary Mogule.
Dev's
Like that,
Dev
Dev.
swallows and he's like, you all
Like that did die out of him.
no. You better show immense respect.
Make me fucking proud!
Very best. Or I will kill you myself. Like deadpan threat. Like
just give us like a crash course in what is considered respectful in fur shifters. Like how we should be showing respect to him. I don't suppose, exposing our
You're
throats
asking
is...
the Kitsune?
Yeah.
He's like, this is why you've been wiped off the islands.
Well,
Caroline looks at
I'm
Dev and be like,
asking.
help.
You are. Well,
I'm
nod.
bothering to ask.
You are bothering to
and
ask.
shakes his head and thinks to himself, y'all deserve to die, fuck it. and then he face palm like, no.
I appreciate
God,
you.
shut up, Dev.
do.
Shut up.
Well, nod.
It's not a stupid question. I feel like that
No,
was
it-
a good
no,
question to ask,
Exchanges
right?
glances with the kitsune like, oh my god.
Like that wasn't a stupid question, right?
It's not
Oh, no.
stupid. No. He'll shake his head. No. No, it's not stupid. You almost get the feeling that his petty ass is thinking you all are stupid, but a lot of you were stupid, but that wasn't a stupid.
When I'm
question.
asking to become less stupid.
I appreciate your desire to learn. Shows great promise. He'll nod. You're going to need this. Your journey forward.
Dev says, back. I should educate my entire sept on how to deal with Molkale and other Farah. Well, not.
Maybe Cass could talk about it too.
Yes.
Do you not want to come with us, Alpha? I feel like you're like closer to this great dragon's level, right? We're like
no.
little
He
bitty
shakes
ants.
his head like, well, I'm closer than you are, but
Yeah.
I still don't come close.
Okay, but you're closer than
Caroline
we are.
raises her hand.
We're just so small.
Caroline raises her hand.
If you all would like, I will accompany you to meet with him.
Lash has
Probably
gone
would
over
be a
to
good
his. Lash has gone over to his bag that he had brought, that he had left behind, and is putting on a suit currently. Same suit that he was wearing at the wedding, but he's putting it on.
No,
That's not. I don't. Dev's like, that's really not necessary. Just no, it's not like that.
there is another.
You are all going to die. And he'll nod.
Caroline smiles, and her like a broken smile, and she says, "Well, there is another guru that could
Okay,
really
you
help."
guys, way too hard. Okay, just stop.
Oh my god.
All you have to do is be respectful, just like you would me, any other elder. Just be respectful. There's it's not a formula. It's not rocket science. Just be respectful.
I mean, something that we do that's considered respectful to us might be considered horrible to them, right?
I don't
Yeah.
think the great dragon is that sensitive if he knows that your intentions are pure. But I definitely think we should be the one to speak to him. He'll nod to Gabby.
What? I'm sorry, could you repeat that?
Dev loses it.
I feel like I'm being teased here.
I'm not teasing you. I'm being sincere. Maybe if you just trust me, you'd understand.
I mean, I feel like we've got people that can speak better than I can, right? She's looking at the galliard.
Dev will look at them and he'll say, "Which one of you is in charge of this shindig?"
Oh, that would be me.
That's why.
Gabby. That one.
Caroline
That's why
smiles
you
at
talk
Gabby.
to him.
So
Yeah,
I'm gonna be talking to him. Me.
Come on.
You know.
You're sure?
You're the best. Trust me.
All of you are sure about
To
this.
try and prevent. I will go to try and prevent you all from dying.
If the great dragon
Except even when I'm not there.
he'll say, if the great dragon decides tonight is the night that you are to die, you're going to die. And he'll not.
Oh, that's true. I'll die with you. Fuck it.
We'll follow
Caroline
that.
smiles at Gabby, and she says, "Unless you wish otherwise, to delegate it to the Galliard, it is under your jurisdiction." Raya?
And Lita gives her a look like, if you give this away, oh, I will kill you.
Yeah, no, I know. I just want to make sure that everyone was aware that we're sending the Arun to do the talking. Everyone's aware of this, okay?
Are you
Runes can be so. Dev looks at her offended. Like, are you serious?
Okay, listen, but you're you and I'm me.
Would you prefer a
I'll
Galliard to
pat her
talk
on
to
the
them?
head.
The fox takes a deep breath and considers letting the Rokea know where you are. And shakes his head. The great dragon is waiting for you.
All right, yes, let's please lead us there.
Yes.
Right.
He will take you out to a sleek suburban. And he will open the door and climb in, and the driver will open the door for the rest of you. And you have about an hour or so ride where you can fret your ass off.
Oh yeah.
You drive to the other south side of the island. And when you get there, you pull into an estate. You don't really understand the size and opulence of this estate. A seer would be having a heart attack at its obnoxiousness.
Yeah, Dev is in awe. He's like, he'll take out his phone, he'll take a picture and send it to us here.
You're pretty sure this is the kind of place where they eat peacocks regularly.
Is it bigger than the one in Egypt?
Yes. Yes.
Oh my god.
Yes. It is the estate to a plantation home.
Lash has remained quiet the entire trip. He hasn't even spoken a word. He's just and
Dev
listens to
takes a
everything.
short video of this place and he sends it to us here.
So you will be driven to the front driveway, the main entrance of this estate.
Caroline takes a big landscape picture of it and sends it to Jake.
You have to take two, and you're going to need to Photoshop them together later.
Yeah.
So he will get out. The fox will get out, and he just accepts that there's going to be a mauling tonight.
There's
Lash
gonna be a mauling tonight. A mauling.
Lash will just eventually climb out and just be shaking his head as he remains quiet. He's just, like I said, he hasn't said a word the entire trip. He just listens to everybody, listens to any information he can get, and stares out the window.
So the house, in all of its opulence, is actually less obnoxious and more of a very beautiful, kind of organic, kind of lovely house once you get inside. It's not so ostentatious that it's just kind of awe-inspiring how beautiful it is. And he'll lead you to a parlor, and he'll escort you in. He's doing this as a favor to you. He's in no fucking shape or form an official, like, emissary or anything like that. He's just being nice to you guys and knows this guy. So as you're sitting there, probably too afraid to talk yet, you start hearing a small thundering sound. Footfalls coming in your direction.
Veronica looks over.
Dev swallows.
Ground quakes softly. Boom. 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 As the windows begin to rattle. And a shadow fills the doorway. You're expecting to see a massive, big old dragon. You see Patrick? No, I'm kidding.
Patra ate too many chicken nuggets if he did that.
You see this gentleman
Dev,
is occupying far more space than his 6-foot frame warrants. And he'll walk in.
Dev will respectfully bow to him.
Caroline will imitate that bow that she remembered.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to do the same.
He will bow to them respectfully. He has pretty much the look he has on his overlay. He actually looks nice. He looks like the kind of person you could talk to.
I still feel terrified.
Veronica bows and she makes sure that she copies Danim's hand motions.
Everybody's imitating Dev. I love it.
Yeah.
He'll bow.
Lita does too, honestly.
And he'll go to he'll go to a seating area and motion them to join him. One of his people that's with him will begin to serve tea and take little snacks. And he'll look at Gabby because she looks like the one that's here.
She does? Okay.
And he'll sip his tea and he'll say, "And how are you today?"
I am unfortunately a bit saddened on this day, but I am very grateful to be in your audience.
And why are you saddened?
You have just discovered that the cairns on these islands have been destroyed, and that's sort of why we're here.
So unfortunate that happened. I had hope that it wouldn't.
I should introduce myself. I'm Gabrielle Krykos, Soul of Mountain, Black Fury, Arun, Hamid, Fosterin of the Nation. And she'll just incline her head respectfully.
And he'll look to the rest of them.
I'll do out of game. I'm doing mine last because it's long.
Yeah, he'll look at Lita.
Lita will she'll say, "I'm Lita Gabris, salts the earth, Black Fury, Arun, Adrian of the Nation."
And
Yeah, Caroline's waiting for the higher ups to make their introductions first.
he'll look at Dev.
Dev will. I'm Devlin Rose, delivers the mercy of death. I am a Hamid, Athro, child of Gaia, Alpha of the Sept of the Howling Winds in San Diego.
And he'll look at Caroline.
I am Caroline Marie Steele, child of Gaia Theurge, Hamid-born, rank of Cliath, beta of the Night Riders Pack.
He'll look at Lash.
I am Lash, Etty, born of the Black Furies, Ragabash, Cleath of the Nation.
And then Veronica.
Hold on, I'm just getting it up.
You have to fucking pull it up. Oh my god. The name's so long, forgot yourself.
Well, I liked what you wrote out of game, just so I'm going to use that for now.
That's amazing.
I'm laughing about something Lindsay wrote me.
Because it literally, I had it up before and it went down. I'm like, Veronica Stormboard, Shadow Lord Galliard Hamid, daughter of the Star Strikes with Lightning, Alpha of the Knight Rider Pack, daughter of the Star Killer, Talon of Phoenix, Queen of Cats, mate of Valerie and Cassia.
He'll nod.
Alina just looks at her and shakes her fucking head like, wow. Fucking Shadow Lord.
I am Daenerys Targaryen, the first of her name.
Like, and she's like, that's the alpha of my pack. Face palms. Jesus Christ.
He'll take his head, and he'll say, Cassia Zahir.
Yes.
He is your mate?
Yes.
Come on. Miss Caroline, you said your last name was Steele.
I did.
Are you related to Jesse Steele?
Yes, that is my new sibling.
Come on. I have been told
Dev
you
will.
to see me.
Was Dev about to do something?
No.
Well, look at Gabby. I have been told you wished to see me.
Yes. We are the Sept of the Howling Winds. We've been sort of spearheading some changes to things that our nation has previously not been doing such a great job on. We had been speaking to some other Farah, the few that have come to our sept, and we're trying to establish better relations with them and the Fae. And we just, of course, this attack happened, and that obviously shows that we need those better relations now more than ever. And we know that trying to take back the scepter, going to war with the Rokea is not in our best interests. If at all possible, we were hoping to sit down in some sort of diplomatic setting with the Rokea and sort out sort of treaty where if we can't have the Cairns, then the Farah could have the Cairns, and Garou could perhaps occasionally be invited or something like that. If there's something that we could do in return, we have already stated that we would be more than willing to take on such a task, but Toshido did say that you were the one to speak to about forming such a not alliance, forming such a treaty.
My heart is heavy in speaking to you. If you had been the one whose voice had been here, listening, if you had been the one instead of those that were, this may not have happened. But you are here now, and that is good. I will be honest, I did not expect you to come and say these words to me. The fact that you are even considering war with the Rokea, giving your places of power to other Farah. The fact that you speak this to me gives my heart hope and joy. And you honor us with your words. And he'll bow to her solemnly.
She will return she looks very humbled by what he's saying, and she will return the bow and say, I am sorry too that we did not arrive sooner, and for the unfortunate, or what sounds like the unfortunate relations that you had with the previous Garou that were here.
We tried to warn them I tried. I told them that there was too much on the tapestry fraying, that things had to change, that the future going forward could no longer. He'll think for a moment. Depend on unspoken respects. I remember a time, before time, as you know it, when Garu and Pharaoh were not Garu and Pharaoh. We were all just the shifting kind. But at some point,
Dev tears up.
the Garu walked off the path and decided to walk alone. And then we became Garu and Pharaoh. And then we became enemies. And then
So
some of us. Yep, Dev. See what Dev's doing.
I was just saying that Dev just he kind of breaks down hearing this.
And then some of us became no more. And then it happened again. And I remember this. I remember the cries of the abyss. I remember the maddening squeals of the grandeur. I remember the lament of the Camazotz as they fell. I remember that there are those who have fallen whose names are not even recorded in history. Koraks were not always the only bird shifters. Great eagles sailed the skies like angels above us. But you do not remember those things. You have forgotten. And as a friend now, if the Garu continue on the path that they are on, they will be forgotten too.
Gabby will sort of just nod to him, and she'll say, "You are much wiser than those of us here. We're a bit young, but we've made some changes already. And I think I speak for all of us when I say we're willing to continue on that path and continue to right the wrongs of our ancestors, or do what we can to right the wrongs of our ancestors."
You may find this task difficult because you must make sure that you are not coming at it from the angle of anything other than the one that created the rift.
Of course.
You are asking to be accepted back into the graces of those that you have harmed. And it has happened. Globally, there are connections forming, people coming together, battles being fought with each other instead of beside each other. Perhaps this is the dawn of your protectorate's time. And he'll smile. And he'll look at Dev because you could tell he wanted to say something.
Yeah, he'll shake his head. Say, those died on my sept share the same visions that I had since I was young, very young. Warms my heart, but I know that it won't be easy. But the reason we are here is because my daughter is married Agaru, Dominic Harlow. So, another uniting of Bastet and Garu. I'm glad that we ended up here. I am very sad and angry that none of them listened to you. Not even the children of Gaia, that my tribe, we of all should have listened.
They heard me. And then they went to their brothers and said, we must mend fences. We must make amends. They spoke and spoke and spoke, but took no action.
So all lip service. He'll nod.
Those of the Sept on the Big Island, they said there was no way they could be found. That the Rokea were not intelligent enough to find them.
He winces. It is that arrogance.
Protocol and security was too great. I don't think they expected them to bring friends.
Shakes his head.
The Octana? I think they knew it was coming.
They're a tribe of seers, of course they did.
I think they sacrificed themselves. I do not know. It is just...
Caroline bites her lip.
What do you think their motivation would have been?
Their totem was Pele. The goddess of destruction, rebirth. I believe they sacrificed themselves knowing that they would be born anew, and that this may serve as a wake-up call.
Dev will nod. So will Lita.
They knew it was too late.
Caroline's nodding as well.
Something this big, this large, would get attention. And that is the click that Lash actually, more than anyone would realize, but most people would realize, that there was not much of a fight at the Sept, which is why there were not many enemy bodies. Yeah. Why there were none, because they did not fight back. And it's why they were all basically near the Karen Heart too when they died. They basically allowed it to happen.
Yep.
So his words are confirmed.
That gets Veronica more angry because that means they let their kinfolk die too.
Lash Stoles remained very quiet. It's like, I mean, it's obvious that he's listened to everything and he's paid attention. It's just he's quiet. Like, there's absolutely no way anybody could mistaken him being quiet for not paying attention. He's been very, very attentive, just not engaging, if that makes any sense.
So, we have a journey together ahead of us. I will help you. I just need to know what you need. And what you want to do. And where you want to go. I can try to see if the Rokea will speak with you. But outside of an accord, I don't believe they will. You will have to come together under an accordance with a constellation. And that may take time to organize.
Caroline takes a few steps forward and kneels.
I'll look at her.
I wish to find any sort of way we can mend our actions, what we have transgressed upon all of you. There is much hate within the Guru Nation. This I know. I am born of both Fey blood and Guru blood, and my father feared for his life constantly. I wish to find a way where kinfolk, Fey, Farah, Guru all can live together, where they can just smile and realize that we are all family.
One
Death
thing
smiles proudly.
the Garo must do is realize he'll think a moment. Let me clarify something really quickly with Lindsay.
Okay.
I'm clarifying it's an opinion, matter of fact.
Fine.
You, Garu, are ravenous with this idea of an apocalypse, of a great end time. There have been many end times. Times end. As time begins. And you have been fighting this war against nothing. Against no one except yourselves. Obsessed with this apocalypse of yours. With your visions of madness. And it is killing you. You are the apocalypse. When as a nation, you can see this. And you can let this go. Start living, stop dying. Then you will be with your brothers and sisters once again. But for now, you will always be in another orbit, outside of the rest of us, because you are chasing nothing, and we cannot go there.
She puts a hand to her heart. I'm aware that we are our own apocalypse. I still saw it in myself just a few days ago. I wished to be something, wished to be someone strong, something for everyone else but me. That I would give away my own life because I thought I was worthless. We attack ourselves constantly. And the only way to combat our apocalypse is to be for one another. To be one.
Come on. I will reach out to the sharks and see if they will speak to you. If we can come together in an accord. I will also reach out to Snake in the Grass, as he is a great elder among the Beset.
Veronica looks at the great dragon, signaling like she would like to say something.
I'll look at her.
So, I'm happy that we are working on fairer relationships. However, seeing the stories you mentioned, it looks like we are asking more from you, but you have not asked anything from us. So, I'm going to take the liberty and ask, is there something we could do for you?
No.
Okay.
What you can do for me is be better. Cooperate. Come into accords with open hearts and egos set aside. Let go of your madness. But
Be
these
the one.
are all ephemeral. But a choice. But if you do not wish to sit upon tit for tat, I believe this word is, the next time we meet, bring me one shave ice, strawberry, condensed milk.
Dev chuckles.
Gabby's repeating that in her head. She's like, I will remember this.
Caroline already has it remembered.
Right, because you have that, like, eidetic thing.
That memory.
Out of game, there's a reason I mentioned that.
Caroline will then look at him and say, Gaia created all of us. Us Guru are self-centered. She created all of us with a purpose, and yet we're so reckless that we would kill our brothers and sisters.
I'll think a moment. As you call them. Have that same belief, but I respect that it's yours. But that is something for you to learn in time. The hour is late. And I believe you young wolves need your rest. I know I do. I need to find my favorite pile of gold and curl up on it.
Dev chuckles.
And he'll get up, and he will stretch and pop and begin to grow and turn into the dragon on the side of his overlay.
Dev stares in awe. So does Lita.
Yes.
Like, oh my god.
He is very, very big.
Mm-hmm.
He'll kind of reach into his fuck all body, and he'll pluck one of his scales in his teeth and kind of shake his head gently, and pull out one of his scales and lean over to Gabby.
She will extend her hands probably up really high because he's really tall.
And he'll very delicately place it in her hands. It's a bluish gold color, like gold with like accents of blue in it. And he'll put it in her hands.
She holds it like the priceless thing it probably is. She's like, don't drop it, 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 don't drop it.
And he'll turn and he'll give them a little bow to say goodbye. And he'll turn and walk out.
If there's time before he leaves, she'll just say we'd like to just formally extend our gratitude to you. Thank you.
He'll turn again and nod his head. Nod.
Alright, Devil. Alright, come on.
Yeah. Get the fuck out.
Let's go.
Shoo.
Holy shit.
The Kitsune will look at the lot of you. In case you didn't get eaten.
I have a scale.
He'll shake his head.
No, we did not get eaten, Dev says.
He'll shake his head
He
again.
gave me a scale.
I'm so happy for you.
Do I give him one of my teeth? Like,
Just put it in your pocket, Gabby. Lita
Okay.
says. Oh my god. Just,
okay.
God.
It'll be okay, Gabby. It'll be okay.
Oh my god, I have a scale.
She hugs Gabby.
Yeah, she's trembling just a little bit, but more like it's like a mix of like euphoria at having done that and just a little bit of like residual adrenaline that's like the fear is now setting in. Thank you, Toshido, for setting up this meeting for us. If you want us to bring you a shave ice or something, let us know.
That will make Caroline chuckle a little bit. But she covers her mouth.
When they get back.
Oh, Johnny, you're lagging out.
Mountains and whisper in his
Johnny, I can't hear you.
You're lagging out so badly.
ear.
Yeah, it totally went mechanical.
Oh, am I?
Yeah.
Am I lagging?
Wait, it sounds better.
You're very much lagging.
Try talking again.
I'm sorry.
No.
Might want to reload.
I lagged a little bit.
You might want to reload. You are lagging very badly.
Can you hear us, Johnny?
I heard you. Try again.
No, I meant, can Johnny hear us? Because we're saying that she's lagging. I don't know.
Okay, can you hear me now?
Yes.
Ye-
It's a little better, but you're still lagging.
Wait. I'm actually finishing up my scene, so what time is your movie? Turn the TV up. No, hold on.
Okay, so everybody gets back to the hotel. Lita, she's gonna take Gabby aside.
Yeah, Gabby has something she wants to say, but yeah, she'll let Lita go first.
No, she'll look at her expectantly.
Oh,
Yeah, Caroline's looking at Gabby too.
so given that I just did that, I figure like anything else that was nerve-wracking like doesn't really compare, so why not get it out of the way? Salts the Earth, I would like to challenge you for a rank of Adrian.
She'll smile. And she'll say, I accept your challenge. Now tell me that you deserve the rank of Adrian.
What was the last part, do you think?
Do you think you deserve the rank of Adrian?
Caroline smiles and is pointing at the scale.
Yeah, no, she'll pause, just like she'll give that its due thought. Just kind of mulling it over in her head, and she'll say, "Yes, I do believe I deserve it."
Good. From what I've witnessed today and knowing of your past deeds, I also believe that you deserve the rank of Adrian. So, I, Lita Gabris, salts the earth, Adrian Black Fury, to Gabrielle, Soul of Mountains Krykos, as Adrian of the Nation. She'll smile.
It's just like Gabby.exe has stopped working. Like, are you? This isn't another joke, is it?
No, it's not. What you did today is definitely worthy of an Adrian. Oh, enjoy your new rank. I'll howl it when we get back to this.
And she's just like, she starts bouncing a little bit, and then she's like she's trying to hold something in, and then she just goes in for a hug.
She'll hug her back. Squeeze her.
Caroline is just smiling, and she just looks at Gabby and she's like, Gabby, do you have any idea where Sierra is? I have been trying to find her.
You know, I could text her, or I could like think to her if you want me to. And once I could like start breathing again. I think I've forgotten how that works.
She just hugs her.
Yeah, she gets a tight hug in return.
Yeah, I have to challenge for Foster, and she smiles.
So yeah, I'll see if I can't find her for you yeah.
Okay.
I need like a second.
One. She smiles.
You're the worst.
Am I here?
Yes.
Yes.
You are.
And I'm
So
an
what you
agent.
missed is Lita just gave Gabby her rank of patron.
Um, the fox is going to go to Toya and whisper in his ear. And Toya will laugh. He'll howl something out. That
Wow, yeah, really mechanical.
is the new Adrin has asked. Yeah, good. She's Adrin. Adds name.
You're lagging again.
Yeah, I caught most of that, but I feel like I missed some stuff. Oh shit! Today has been dubbed "Give Gabby a Heart Attack Day."
I know, sidetrack.
Yeah, no, I saw, and that's why I'm like, oh shit!
Hey, can someone read the side chat for me real quick since Johnny's lagging?
Talia howls. He's adding a Garu name to Gabby's name. Bears the scale.
Lita grins. Dev and Lita are both grinning. Like, yes, that's amazing.
Just Gabby over here is just hyperventilating for a second. She's gonna need a minute.
Caroline is holding her. She's like, it's gonna be okay, don't die.
Should I just go ahead and just ask her twin to marry me even though I haven't met her yet? Because I feel like I'm on a streak.
Lita, you might want to meet her first.
Yeah, probably.
Or by the time we get back.
Totally No, I'll wait. I should probably not make decisions when I'm this sort of, my brain's this oxygen deprived.
I think you might need to sit down, because,
Yeah! That's a good idea.
I don't want you to hit
have
your
good
head
ideas.
falling down from passing out.
Yeah, she'll move and sit somewhere.
I think that is where we can end the scene from this endeavor. Cue. Players are playing. Thank you, watchers, for watching. We'll see you next time. Goodbye.